Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sports03 here, bringing you another cool action figure review. This one is Stan Winston Creatures Blood Wolves, and this is Wulv. You can see Wulv, they spell a little differently. This thing looks freakishly awesome, doesn't it? I'm so excited. I discovered these. You know, this came out in like 2003, and I just recently discovered these. I didn't know they existed, so I just had to start picking them up. So we're going to start with this guy right here. You can see it comes with a little cool collector's card in there. On the back, it shows you some pictures of the others in this series. There's 4 altogether. You got Verticus, Medieval Track, Lycan, and of course the Wulv in this package. Quick read for you right there. If you want to go ahead and pause it and read that, that's quite interesting. And here's another quick read for you. You can try to focus. There you go. And it's also a NECA product as well, so this is just a win-win all the way around for me. So it's time to get this thing out of its plastic tomb and have a closer look at it. So here we go. We got him out of his plastic tomb, and the first thing we're going to look at is this little collectible card that he comes with. Nice display there. I like that picture. A couple of real wolves in the background. Very nice. On the back here, you got some concept art by Simon Bisley. And then right here is a quick read for you. See if we can get that to focus in. There you go. Kind of pause that, read that if you want. Very nice. Nice little addition to the accessories. Little collectible cards. And then, of course, he comes with some bones here. Little human remains from when he was hunting and killing the villagers or whatever. So you got a couple of these bones here. Nice bloody detail on there. Very cool. I really like stuff like this when you get these particular type of figures. These accessories are always a plus. And then he comes with this nice display stand, which I recommend keeping him on if you don't want him shelf diving. Because as you can see right here on the bottom here, the feet aren't very big and he's very top heavy, and it's just overall it's a very solid heavy figure. And it stands about 8.5 inches tall on the stand, so you know, use your best judgment. It stands a little less than 8.5 by himself. So you can actually, I did fiddle with it, you actually can get him to stand if you get their legs just right, because he's got some swivel right here, the hips here, and you can get it just right and he will stand, but you're just screaming for it to jump off the shelf. But a nice little, another feature here is these little chains from the wrist shackles here. It's actually made of metal, so that's kind of cool. I like that. It's a nice touch, and they got a little bit of rust and blood on there, so it gives a really an authentic feel and look to it. I like that. Quick shot up close of the face here. You can see the nice detail they put in there. Unfortunately, the mouth doesn't open. That kind of stinks. That would have been a nice touch to this figure if you could have opened and closed that mouth a little bit. It would have really set that off for a display. Nice yellow beady eyes in there, showing the fangs, the wolf mouth there. Very nice. Good detail through there with the hair. I like this. All the way through with the ripped shirt, all the way back here. It's made of rubber, so it's just, this whole shirt here is glued on. So you know, you want to be careful with that so you don't pull that off. It's just glued on there. And all the way through to the pants, you can see you've got some good detail. And then even the claws and stuff here on the feet, the nails, I should say. Very cool. Unfortunately, because it's made for display purposes mainly, it doesn't have a lot of articulation that you've come to expect from NECA type figures. He does have a swivel here at the head, so you can basically turn them however you want. And then he does have an up and down motion. Like there's, let's see if we can show you. So you can see that movement right there. So he does move up and down. It's kind of an awkward piece of articulation, but it does work. So you can give him a different look. And then for the arms here, a little bit of a ratchet joint in there. This one does move up and down like so, and it does spin all the way around. No elbow joints though, so it's limited there. Same thing with this side here, except they gave him like a lower bicep elbow spin, so you can kind of do that. And it does go up and down as well. It's got a little bit of a ratchet in there. However, if you look up in here, and I did, you can see it's on a pin as well, like inside the chest part here, where it does want to spin like this one, but I don't want to force it because I know how easily some of these figures can break. So unfortunately mine doesn't want to spin. If anybody out there has one of these, let me know if yours actually does spin here at the shoulder. And his wrists do spin as well here, like this one here spins nice and free. I like that. And this one wants to, but it feels like it's stuck, and I don't want to force that either because you can tell it's rubber. It's the pin up inside the wrist here is rubber, so I don't want to force that and break that either. But it does work. I mean, you can get them to pose nicely just like so, or you can you know, lift this up, and you know, his arms are elongated, you know, because he's just monstrous. So you know, he's got to have the elongated arms, the elongated legs. He does look beastly, and he does fit quite well on this stand. Of course, I wouldn't force it all the way down to those pegs because you don't want to snap those. You get it just right, push him on there like that, and there you go. So then you can pose him however you want, and he looks great on display. So if you're into lichens and werewolves and all that horror stuff, there you go. This guy is perfect. You got to add him to your collection. He's a must-have. If you don't have this guy, go get him. He's not that expensive. I picked him up online. There's several websites where you can find this thing, so go start browsing. Well, there you go, everybody. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Take it easy.